Welcome. In this video, we will discuss how the Kashmir has grassroots democracy. So basically what happened at a Human Rights Council, the representative from India has says that despite all the elements which has been propagated by the Pakistan in the region to make it hostile, the grassroots democracy has flourished in the region, and the regions like the major developments including removing the special status under Article 370, and by that means the extension of the decentralization of democracy, which is the 73rd and 74th amendment of Indian Constitution, which talks about local government being implemented in the Jammu and Kashmir, has led to the better flourishing of grassroots level democracy in Jammu and Kashmir. So this is the backdrop. Let's try to understand few major details. So speaking at the 45th regular session of Human Rights Council in Geneva, permanent representative made an indirect reference to Pakistan's involvement in fomenting terrorism in Kashmir and said despite such challenges, grassroots level democracy has flourished in the volatile region. So basically what he has mentioned over here, that despite all the efforts made by Pakistan to make the Kashmir unstabilized, Kashmir was still able to flourish under the democratic principle. Indian representative argued that the decision to end the special status of the region under Article 370 has brought grassroots democracy to the citizen and safeguarded human rights. So basically Article 370, which provided special status to Jammu and Kashmir, was abrogated by the J&K Reorganization Act of 2019. So this particular Reorganization Act of 2019 removed the special status provided under Article 370, as well as it made Jammu and Kashmir as a UT, and it segregated Ladakh and made it as a different UT. So this was one of the major changes which has been introduced by the J&K Reorganization Act of 2019. And what the representative have talked about in the Human Rights Council is that removing of this particular special status has further enhanced the people of Jammu and Kashmir to go towards the decentralization and more grassroots level government in the form of local government. So this is what has been mentioned by him. Now let's move forward and try to see what this Human Rights Council is all about. Before, earlier High Commissioner for Human Rights were one of the earliest to point out the difficulties created by communication lockdown that was imposed just before Kashmir's special status was ended. So before the Kashmir, this Article 370, which was abrogated on 5th of August in 2019, there was also a kind of communication breakdown, and even after that, even today, the 4G internet is still under question under the valley, though the Supreme Court has given guidelines to start providing 4G network connectivity in the region in a phased out manner. So this is what also was highlighted by the High Commissioner earlier. The Human Rights Session is crucial as it indicates the agenda before the UN General Assembly, which will convene later in 2020. So UN General Assembly generally take up the matter which are discussed by the Human Rights Council, and it kind of set the agenda or the tone for the discussion. The High Commissioner welcomed some of the initiative of the government and India at political front, but instead for greater political liberty at volatile region. So basically what they say, some of the initiative like the J&K Reorganization Act, Article 335A, abortion, and another things including the domicile certificate and all, these are good at the front, at the political front, but there is need for greater political liberty. So the lockdown under which the political leaders of the region has been put under, all these things need to be really checked into and figure out if the political liberty in this region could be enhanced. So that is also one of the things which the High Commissioner talked about. The High Commissioner also referred to the hostilities between India and Pakistan and urged peace between the two South Asian neighbors in the context of tension over Jammu and Kashmir. So as mentioned earlier, India and Pakistan, which has become hostile nation, and there has been lot of ceasefire violation as well as attacks from the Pakistani side, and then retaliation by India. All this thing means that the India and Pakistan are not at very good terms, and they being in good term is one of the precondition for a peaceful Jammu and Kashmir. So this has also been highlighted by the High Commissioner. So I hope you have understood this video. The major thing that you need to know is what all the changes which this particular abrogation of 370 has brought in terms of Jammu and Kashmir. That is a major thing that you need to know in terms of this particular video. So I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, feel free to comment. Thank you.